What's going on, champs and champets? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, I want to talk about a big bug that is currently happening with Fortnite. Now, this is something that you may have already experienced, and it may be plaguing your game currently, and you may have even noticed in yesterday's video, I have this exact same issue. So if I go ahead and open up my map real quickly here and go over to quest, you can see my tracked story quest right here, and I can even go to the story tab to show you this is the tracked quest. Literally mentions that I have to hit hero practice targets at 3 different locations. Now, of course, we have 4 locations I can go to. We have the one I'm going up here to the top left. We have one over towards the right. And we have one over here, you know, shortly below that area, which I could have just gone to those two to be fair, but I'm trying to do another quest as well. And then we have one over at Foxy Floodgate. Now, despite this, and despite this quest being here and me having 1 out of 3 progress, me starting to gain progress on the quest and then finishing a match without doing all 3 of the practice targets has bugged out that quest line. And it's not just this story quest that has this issue, but it's a lot of actual story quests that require you to collect a certain amount of things in different matches, or not different matches, but in the same match. They require you to do a certain amount of objectives a certain amount of times. So if it's something like, you know, shooting someone, dealing damage, you don't have the issues with it. But when it comes to actual quest items, like pick up documents hidden around the map, or voice memos, or whatever it might be, those are where you're actually going to start having this issue where the game just kind of breaks and doesn't let you progress your story quest anymore. Now, I'm not for sure if the complete skillet scheme quest is actually bugged or not. That's why I'm kind of over here in this location to try it out to see if it is bugged, which we will kind of get to in a moment here. But since that isn't story related, I'm assuming it should be fine, or at least we can start it, hopefully. So let me go over here. From what I heard, apparently you just gotta like crouch near him. Hey, Skillet. Hello. Hello, Skillet, how you doing? Yeah, okay, go on, tell me all the info. You got all of that out of the way. Now let's go ahead and go up here to this actual area. You can see where there's the whole entire marker up at the top of my screen to show you that even though I have this quest, it's not going to let me hit the target because the target is just not going to spawn in. I'm not for sure why this actually happens, but if you have any progress on a quest step like this, where it's like hit a certain amount of practice targets that are in different locations, and you start that quest this season, but you don't finish it, and it's a story related quest, you will have this issue where it just doesn't work at all and it doesn't even spawn in. So here we are, you know, we're just 30 meters away, and it should be showing up somewhere. There should be a little indicator somewhere telling me where to go, but as you can see, I am right here on top of it. Like if I go right a little bit forwards, you can see that it kind of like zooms it around my screen. I'm trying to, yeah, see, 1 meter away. If we look on the map, I'm 1 meter away. I'm like literally on top of it. Yet as you can see right here and everywhere nearby, there is no practice target to hit. We can even break like this bush. There's nothing underneath here. There's nothing over here. We can go around the side. You can see that there's nothing you can actually go in from the sides or anything. And that is because the story quests are currently bugged for certain ones. Now, Epic Games has stated that they're aware of this and plan a fix for it in a future update, but that is a little bit concerning because sure, you know, having it come in a future update, being able to do the quest, that sounds fine and everything, but you have to realize we're currently on the summer break for Epic Games. They won't be releasing another update until July 15th, when we're going to be getting a downtime update that adds even more stuff to the game, whatever it might be, who really knows. But despite that, despite us having an update on July 15th, is like, okay, you know, just wait like a half a month or whatever else to get it. You have to realize that they didn't say it's coming in the next update, and the terminology Epic Games usually uses for this stuff is if something's going to be fixed very soon, it's going to be next update. If it's going to be fixed in the future, but they don't really know when they're going to fix it, that is when they actually, why is my crosshair like that? I don't even know. But that is when they actually say stuff like, oh, it'll be fixed in a future update. This means that if Epic Games plans to fix this before the end of the season, they only really have like 1 update left that they can do it in. Assuming it's not coming in July 15th, they would have to get the fix actually pushed out by July 29th, unless they do a small mid update out of nowhere that kind of does this fix for it, right? They could do that. They've done it before. You know, it's a small little update that isn't really a downtime update or anything like that. But as of right now, it appears that if you want to do your story quests and you want to go ahead and do certain things like hit hero practice targets in different locations in order to actually complete everything that they have there for you to do, you might not be able to do it, and if you're not keeping up with all the Fortnite updates, you might completely miss out on this even being a thing, because they're not planning on fixing it the first update after the summer event ends, which makes sense. You know, they're going to be on break until the summer event actually ends and everything else, but they won't be able to really push out a fix until one of the final few updates of this season. So it's definitely an odd time right now for people who want to go ahead and do all their story quests. I know some people also get FOMO over the story quests because of what they've done before, where they've announced, just been like, hey, if you did all the story quests, here is a free loading screen that we didn't even tell people about. It wasn't in the files or anything until the next season began. So some people get FOMO thinking, oh, if I don't do the quest, maybe I'll miss out on a free reward that they never actually announced or anything like that. And I definitely think having these type of bugs just make that FOMO fear a little bit worse, because you're like, oh yeah, you know, this is an issue currently going on, but at the exact same time, while it's an issue going on, I don't know if I'll even be able to deal with it because of the fact that I don't know when they're planning to fix it. At the very least, we do know Epic Games is aware of it, so it could happen soon, it could happen late, who really knows. But I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update, because even though Epic Games has stated it's going to be fixed in a future update, they haven't really, you know, like, put anything out there for people to keep that too much in the know about, because I still get questions about this topic, you know, being like, hey, why can't I do this story quest? Is it bugged or whatever else? And it's not just you, it's bugged for basically everyone. So until next time, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. So until then, peace out.